Hello, what's up, people of the internet?
You say, what is up, people of the internet?
What is up, people of the internet? That's all I got.
A little bit more energy.
What's up, people of the internet?
Okay, so we dropped the kids off at the house for once. At my parents' house, specifically, not just a house. We're gonna go to a town about an hour away on the interstate, which we never do. We've only had like a kid-free day one time in the last like 5 years, probably. She's really sick, if you can't tell by the voice, but we can actually do something. I'm gonna try to answer the questions you guys asked me along our day today. So if you ask a question, I will answer it. I have like 20 of them.
So let's get started and answer one.
You want to answer one already?
Yeah.
All right, before we get going, we'll answer one apparently. Hold this and point it at me. All right, so the first question is, would you do a spicy food challenge? Which is probably a no whenever it comes to spicy stuff or sour stuff that isn't like a base normal flavor, I'm not good with. If I did, it would probably be funny because I would die. I probably wouldn't do that because I know I wouldn't be able to handle it. Would you do that?
Yeah. I can handle some spicy and sour, so yeah, I would.
I probably wouldn't. Like one of my favorite shows on YouTube called Hot Ones, where they take celebrities and like they eat like spicy wings and interview them at the same time. And that's one of like the funniest things we've been watching on YouTube. That's one of my favorite things, but I would probably die completely, like just burst into flames if I did that. All right, let's go. So we learned one thing, which is that you have to look at every single rack in every single store, especially if you go into children's clothes stores, apparently. Now we're going to a sports store so we can actually find something worth looking at. So another question is, what country would you like to visit? And for me, that would probably be Australia or Ireland, just because of the way that everything, like the weather is supposed to be super, super nice in Australia, in most of Australia. And then Ireland has like big rolling hills and stuff that would be cool for filming and making videos and pictures. Either that or like she was talking about going to an island. We've never been outside of the United States ever. So I haven't even been to most of the United States actually. So that would be probably the first start, is going, I don't know, England. England has a lot of cool stuff. Pretty much anywhere besides here. I think wherever you're familiar with. Like a lot of people come to the United States. If you're here in the United States, you kind of want to go pretty much anywhere else, like seeking out different things than what you're used to. But there's a lot of stuff here too, like the Grand Canyon, stuff like that. I would like to go visit stuff like that first, probably before I visit a different country.
I want to visit Texas. Texas. It's our next state.
Hopefully your voice goes all the way. There's apparently an unwritten rule, so you have to look at everything in every single store. Not just the clothes stores, it's also sporting goods stores and shoe stores.
We got some shoes.
Shoes. Yeah.
I'll let you decide while I get the rest of your stuff, okay?
Oh, this is cute.
Need it. Pretty sure we've looked at every single rack of clothing in all of this town. Just said ChickfilA, which is the best thing ever. It really sucks that we have to drive an hour at least in any direction to get a ChickfilA, but since we're here, we had that. That's like our favorite thing. We have some unexpected weather moving in, apparently. We're supposed to get like 8 inches of snow.
A lot.
So we're getting like a blizzard, and apparently it's going to move in faster than we thought. Was not supposed to be until like 1 in the morning. Now it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon and it's already starting to drop temperature and snow a little. So we need to get home, we need to get the kids and do that before all that weather moves in. So I'm gonna finish this video up, even though I only answered like 2 questions, I think. My plan was to do that while we're out, but plans changed a little bit. So we're gonna go home, do that. I'll answer the rest of the questions. Winter is coming. Game of Thrones, you know?
Yeah, no, I actually don't. I've wanted to get it for a while.
I mean, thank you.
Do you actually like it? And I
Good, because it's the one that I picked out.
I mean, I think it's pretty.
What is it? Big coffee cup?
Mommy,
Or like a soup cup or coffee cup or whatever.
I thought it was nice.
Thank you.
I need help with my bra, but I think I might have got it. I was trying to get it on the second one. Did
Well, this will be good for the video.
No.
All right, so this is the next day after that whole vlog sequence was filmed. We were supposed to get a big snow, like a big snowfall, and just like always, what the meteorologist said was gonna happen didn't really happen. We did get snow. We only got like 2 inches of snow, so it really wasn't that big of a deal, but we're supposed to be more coming now again. So basically what I'm gonna do is, instead of doing my plan of filming this out and about, I'm gonna film this in some interesting ways around my house and just kind of make it entertaining that way. Also, my daughter, who's 4 years old, would like to help me film some of these. So there's gonna be a couple questions that are filmed on a GoPro. All right, so let's hop back to the questions. Say hi.
Hi.
So we got the little GoPro running so she can hold it and not end up breaking the big camera. So we're gonna answer a couple more questions with the GoPro.
I'm going to be answering them.
You wanna answer them? What country would you like to visit?
Disneyland.
That's gonna be your filming for this, okay?
Okay.
Tell everyone bye.
Bye.
Say thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me on. Bye.
All right. Do I like pineapple on pizza? But I don't like pineapple on anything. I don't like pineapple, so that would be a no for me as well. But if I did like pineapple, it might go on pizza. Probably not, because I'm very, very picky with what food mixes with what. It's a no for me on that one. This next question is, what is your favorite concert ever that you have attended? For me, that would probably be Mayhem Fest a couple years back. That had to do with the whole experience of everything that happened though, as well as actual concert. For an actual music performance at a concert though, it would probably have to be Lamb of God. I went to a Lamb of God show where they headlined, and that was probably my favorite actual music performance to see out of all the ones that I've seen so far. Also, another question asked was the age-old question, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck? And I think, and have always thought, that that would come down to the 100 duck-sized horses, because they'd pretty much be really tiny and you could just kind of stomp on all their faces, do like they do in the Matrix, you know, where you jump up in the air and you just like kind of kick them all at once. That's what I imagine I would do. All right, this question is, why do you think people like to watch reactions? Also, what is your favorite reaction channel? And to start off my answer, I will say my channel is probably my favorite reaction channel. That's kind of the way I think it should be, you know? I'm very, very proud of the things that I put out. I think they're up to a very good standard of quality. I'm actually honest in my reviews. I don't pretend to like every single thing, and I actually know what I'm talking about, or else I wouldn't talk about them. And that's where I kind of think reactions or reaction type videos get kind of a bad reputation, I would say. The reason why I think people like to watch reactions, for one, like whenever you like something, say a new song comes out and you really like it by a band you really like. Back in the day, before YouTube and all that stuff, you'd go take that song, show your friends that, and want to see their reaction to it, right? You want to kind of get your friends into the same sort of thing that you're into and see what their opinion of it is. That, to me, is why people actually like watching reaction videos, or it makes sense at least why people would like to watch reaction videos, to kind of find people with similar tastes in music. And also I've noticed with metal specifically, if you look at the bigger reaction channels, the ones that incorporate more types of music, the metal reviews 99% of the time get more views. And I think that is because the people who listen to metal, for one, it's like a giant community. There's obviously like the elitist, the people who think that their opinion is better than everybody else's. There's that in any walk of life though. But to me, metal in general brings people together. Like, of course, there's always going to be people that are absurd and just outrageous and ignorant, looking to find other people with similar opinions as them and kind of join a community of people and hopefully be entertained. That's what I try to do with mine. I try to make them at least a little bit entertaining and also pass along some information that maybe you're not going to get somewhere else. So I don't do the same exact thing as every other channel out there, because there's millions of them.